Now then everyone, how you doing? It's Darren from Squeak and Bubbles. So where are we today? Well, we're over in Pudsey in West Yorkshire. Well, we're at a property today. Now, the builders had done some renovation works, as you can see, all around. So they'd plastered, knocked ceilings down, plaster had come, plastered up everywhere. Then the builders had come and knocked down walls, put part of a new roof on as well. But I'm here not to be a builder, but to try to be a carpet repairer. Now then, I've got my work cut out. So this is what had been caused. Now this carpet was only 1 year old. This had been caused by the builder and the plasterer. So I'm hoping that I can clean this, and it's even over in the corner there. If Ruth can just go around. So this is a loft conversion that's been carried out. I'm not sure if it is going to come out. I think it's beyond repair personally. However, I've said that before quite a few times and I've managed to lift it. So what I'm going to be using today, I've got my machine downstairs. I've got 50 foot of hose. I've got my solution, and I'm going to be using Shockwave on this. Blaze. I'm going to use on this. So I'm going to use that on this. I'm going to pre-spray. Then I'm going to use the auric to agitate, to try disturb that soot, etc., what's in the carpet, and then I'm going to extract to see if it lifts. My customer had attempted to remove a bit there, but it left some lines. That's just because they'd used a DIY machine. So all I can do is try my best. I'm not holding my breath, but I'm just going to give it a go to see what happens. If it doesn't come out, then it's up to my customer to decide what they want to do. But like I said, we're going to pre-spray it, agitate with the auric, and then extract. So that's what we're going to see next. Thanks for watching, guys. So I've literally pre-sprayed that area here. So I'm using the auric, like I mentioned. So hopefully it may break down. So all this is doing is scrubbing the solution into the carpet fibres, which will break down the badly soil area. So we're just doing this part as a sample to see if it'll lift, because if it doesn't, there's no point wasting time if it isn't going to lift. I don't know, guys, what do you think? Do you think I'll be able to salvage this carpet here? Or do you think it's unsalvageable? So the plasterer, I'd put down some sticky sheets down, hence those little stripes. But however, the dirt had still managed to get underneath certain areas as well. So they're like gaps, yeah. So I'm going to clean these at 80 C of heat and 250 psi of water pressure. So to be fair, it is looking lighter. Let's just see what it extracts like. Right guys, so let's just see what happens here. What do you reckon? Is it doing a good job? Is it lifting it? It's definitely looking a little bit better. To be honest, I didn't even really think we'd get it as clean as this. The only thing is will it lift again? You know, will more come through the carpet? Because it's sat at the backing, that's the thing. So what do you think? You impressed or not impressed? What I might do is just pre-spray the area again and scrub it again just to see if it'll make any more different. And then I've given it my best shot. So that's after one attempt. So I'm going to spray some more solution on one more time, agitate it, and then just see how good it looks then. And if it doesn't look any better, then we're going to leave it. But at least we've attempted. But like I said, there's everything on there from soot. The building was about 130-year-old. The roof hasn't been replaced. You've got all plaster elements. You've got everything else that comes with a really aged roof on there. So let's give it another spray, agitate, and let's see how we get on. Right guys, so I pre-sprayed the area again. Now I'm going to scrub it one more time, just to see. And then at least we've tried everything. And if my customer wants to go down the avenue of speaking to the building contractor, the plasterer over the damage, it's up to them. But at least we've tried everything. And the solution I'm using is extremely powerful, extremely strong. It's solvent based. So it's one of the strongest solutions you can use on the market on a synthetic carpet. When you think how bad that was, at least we've tried, like I said, tried everything we possibly can. You can see how much time I spent just on this little section as well. And remember, I don't show you everything because I don't have time. Right. Let's see here. Go back up here again. Let me just zoom in a little bit. There we go. It looks new over there, doesn't it? But it's not shifting it. Not too, bearing in mind, the carpet was only a year old and it was spotless. So maybe to you guys on camera it looks really good. It is better. Probably 80% better, would you agree, Ruth? I would say we've taken 80% of it out, at least. But it's not. And I've got a feeling it's going to come back through again, to be honest. It's going to be sitting on the padding. Let's have a look here. I'm just literally taking up the remainder of the residue that we put down. So I think we'll give it a miss. We've tried, like I said, it's so much better. But not far from perfect, but at least we've given it a try. So, what do you think? Did we do it or didn't we do it? Well, unfortunately, we managed to get not 20%, not 30%, not 40%, not 50%, not 60%, not 70%, but around 80% of it out. However, I'm not going to go any further because there's no point. If this was a year-old carpet and looks brand new, then really I can't do any better than I can. Like I said, I've used a really strong solution on there, gone over it twice, agitated twice as well. I'm cleaning it at an extremely high PSI rate and a very high temperature, but that's as good as we're going to get it. And I've got a feeling, to be honest with you, a lot of it is going to be on the backing of the carpet and on the underlay. And as it dries, it's just going to whip back up again anyway. So really, I would recommend that all this gets replaced. But at least I've tried, haven't I? And it's not my problem, it's the builder's problem, really. Thanks for watching, guys.